See, I can make a good playlist. I'm good for playlists. Now, when it comes to DJing, I'm gonna leave that to DJ
Yeah.
Dowdy, you know, because he be over there telling everybody to.
Turn me up, 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 up.
You thought we
Get it.
forgot? He thought we forgot. No, we ain't forget about you, Dave. We definitely got it. We ain't forget about you. We ain't gonna do you like the Bears trying to do Justin Fields right now. You know, got that man unfollowing the page and all on the another podcast where the players is all on there unfollowing teams and unfollowing the leagues. And I just want to go on vacation. My timeline this, my timeline that. I really like that he actually said that he's tired of hearing about it. Because sometimes you do want to hear from your players. But then you also come from that era, Joe. Like we in that golden era where we was here before Wi-Fi. We still had dial-up. We know what cassettes are. We know what CDs are. But we also are part of the digital era. We know about Netflix. Wait, let me go back. Blockbuster to Netflix, streaming,
Hollywood.
all that. Like we know about all of that. Like we are the golden era. Sorry, new generation. Sorry, old generation. Well, the old generation was part of some other stuff that they might want to forget. Kind of like Justin Fields. Exact man. Imagine calling him like, and then when you mess up, you got to hang up and start over. They had some stories. Maybe Justin Fields gonna have some stories for us. Maybe Caleb Williams gonna have some stories. But the Bears, they not doing it right. You know, it's like when you're trying to pick a prom date, you're gonna play the field because you know you already got your specific person you want to ask to go to prom, but you want to see who else is out there. Oh, before I get into my soliloquy, Teddy, I sent you a special message because of what you said yesterday. You know how we tell everybody we going live in the chats? I had to send one directly for Teddy because he told me not to tell him what to do. Come on. But we got to talk about it, man. Should Caleb Williams be with the Bears? Or should the Bears keep trying to play the field and keep Fields on the field? How you feeling, Joe?
Real quick, the back to your old analogy, like when you quickly trying to call somebody, call such and such, and you go, you just type their name, click, call. Imagine quickly trying to call somebody with this. Like you gotta be an expert. Like you gotta be an expert, bro. Like that's like a daggone competition you can throw on that, John. Who could do that the fastest?
Remember all the numbers they had to remember?
Yeah, facts. So should they? All right. As you can tell, if you're watching this live, I am a Commander fan. You see the W in the back. As a Commander fan, we have the number 2 pick right behind the Chicago Bears. We would prefer the Bears keep Fields and let us just take Caleb. All right. Now, if I put my football mind on and take the bias out, and I ask myself, if I were the Bears, what would I do? I'm trading Fields and drafting Caleb Williams. That's exactly what I would do. Now, the Bears, they have a history of not developing quarterbacks. Maybe their best recent quarterback will be Jay Cutler, and that underachieved tremendously. And a lot of it had to do with Jay Cutler himself, not the Bears organization. But I would say that if you keep you had Justin Fields already, and it didn't work out. Maybe you didn't do the right thing. You didn't put the right pieces around him. I get it, right? But at the same time, you have a quote-unquote, potentially generational talent quarterback sitting at number 1 that you can actually take. You don't have to give up nothing for him. He would cost less money right now. So I would just drag Caleb Williams straight up, trade Fields, and see what I can get. And Fields, listen, man, there are a lot of QBs that left and had a second career, that went to a different location and resurrected their career. You think about people like Drew Brees. You think about Kurt Warner, who actually won with the Rams, left, went to the Cardinals, resurrected his career, right? Brett Favre, he wasn't drafted by the Packers, went to the Packers, look at his career.
Vikings, Jets.
Steve Young wasn't drafted by the 49ers. You know what I mean? So it's like there are a lot of QBs that got drafted in one place and went up. Kirk Cousins, you know what I mean? Even though his career was kind of similar, but he didn't have a great career. But you get what I'm saying? Like he flourished in Minnesota. So I think Justin Fields it's best for him if he leaves Chicago. He said he wants to stay in Chicago. He wants to be here. If I'm here, I'm leaving. Go to Atlanta where you're from. They got weapons. Go to Pittsburgh. They got a great culture. Just go somewhere else. So I think they should draft Caleb and trade Justin Fields. It'll work best for both parties.
Man, I did not expect you to say that one. I thought you was gonna go with I thought you was gonna go down with the fandom, man. I thought you was gonna be like, look, man, hey, keep Fields so we can go get our generational talent. Like, look, I'm gonna be selfish here because we need Caleb. But
We do.
I like it. Trade him. If I'm Fields, you said something key, and I was gonna say this in my debate as well, is think about how many times Justin Fields, like how his season has started. He's either gotten hurt or something else has happened. But but also see what happens after he come back off of the injury.
Anytime.
Plays better. So think about that. If I'm his agent and I'm like, well, if you come back better off of the injury, imagine what you're gonna do if you come back from another team. Because you got a whole team that didn't believe in you. Now you in this franchise that believes in you and they're willing to put the weapons around you. Because it took the Bears, his second or third year before they went and got DJ Moore. It took a whole new GM to actually believe in them. It took another coach. Remember early in the season, they was having issues with the coaching. They basically just was like sending signs that they didn't believe in them. And with Fields, if you get the right system, you get the right quarterback coach, the right offensive coordinator, it could work. Remember what similar to what the Ravens did with Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
They were like, can he actually be a quarterback? They wanted him to be a wide receiver. What did Harbaugh do? He said, nope, we're gonna build a system around him. And that's just how it's gonna work. 2 MVPs later, look at Lamar Jackson. Justin Fields could have the same situation.
And he's dynamic. Like
Hey,
Justin Fields.
What Pop say? It's gonna say the league gonna figure Lamar out. They still trying. They still trying, if you ask me.
Yeah, man. Like I still remember when they played the Broncos last year. He had like 4 passing touchdowns, and he was throwing dimes. Cause I got that tight end name, but they got a nice tight end. But yeah, I think Atlanta would be a good spot for him. To tell you the truth, they got a good defense. They have Bijan Robinson. They got Drake London. They got Kyle Pitts still.
He would like it. I know Kyle Pitts probably is happy.
And they all young. They all can grow up together. You know what I mean? So who they had coach again? Oh, the Buccaneers. I think it was the Buccaneers. No, he went to the Panthers. Who did they get? Oh, the black dude. He was the coordinator. From the Rams.
I know his name. I know his name. Atlanta Falcons. I got you. We're not about to do that because I know his name. I'm saying it. Raheem Morris.
Yeah.
Yep.
Raheem Morris.
That's perfect. Yeah. That's a perfect situation for him. Outside of it being the hometown, how I feel. Thanks, Teddy. Teddy hit us up with the comments there saying they was Raheem.
Yeah, Teddy on point, man.
To me, I agree with you, Joe. I think we all in agreement with this one. You got to trade Fields and bring Caleb in and then start from scratch because technically you are in a situation where you can't start from scratch. Look at your division. You got Jordan Love. They coming off a great playoff run for what their season started off. You got the Vikings who don't know what they're going to do about Kirk Cousins. I know we're going to talk about that at some point. You also got the Detroit Lions who came off a good run. And then it's the Bears. You're just kind of in that pocket. So the ceiling right now is pretty high for that division. And you can make a move with a generational quarterback. You got your wide receiver. You got your running back.
Yeah.
You got your defensive players, even though y'all just let a safety go. Y'all might want to sign a cornerback. But there's a lot of things that you can do. And with a younger quarterback who's going to be better, salary cap wise, it's all there for you.
Now for Caleb, that's not good, in my opinion. But like the Bears just don't have a good history of quarterback. They really don't, man. And a lot of that got to do with the owner. This is how I roll. I mean,
be the change that you want to see.
Yeah,
that's all I can tell you, Caleb.
Man, we've been telling Daniel Snyder that for years, so
he ain't here no more.
Yeah. Hallelujah.
That's a change. Look, y'all being the change that y'all wanted to see.
Right,
for him to go.
And we got a homer too, man. I'm excited, man. I'm excited, dog. Like, all right.
Speaking of homers, we got to talk about the Hometown Network with all the shows that we got.
I like that transition, Tomo. I like that transition. All right, so let's highlight. We got other shows, y'all. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.